Hey guys, and welcome to a slightly different video. Today we're going to be looking at my football fantasy team for the 2014/15 season. I'm going to be running through each and every player, telling you why I've picked it, looking at the subs as well, and then at the end of the video I'll tell you how to join my league, which is called the YouTube League. You guys can join it if you want that to be good, and we could have a league for us. So start with Howard in goal. He got the most points last season. You could argue maybe Cech and Courtois would get more assists, but you know they're fighting for the same place, so you don't know who's going to start. So Howard was a good choice. 5.5 million, 160 points. Solid goalkeeper. Then moving on to the right back, I went for Debuchy. Obviously he transferred from Newcastle last season. He got 93 points for Newcastle, and you would expect him to get more clean sheets with Arsenal. Obviously playing at a fullback, he's going to be running down the wing, supporting the attacks as well, so might chip in with the odd goals and assists, so another solid player there. Then the two, Lovren from, well, he is at Liverpool now. He transferred from Southampton. When I originally got him, he was playing for Southampton, but he moved to Liverpool, and so it changed, which is good. He's going to get a lot of assists there, I think, although Liverpool's defence in pre-season has looked a little shaky at times. Lovren, very good player. He will be first choice, I believe, for how much they've paid for him, 20 million, so he'll get about 120 points, I believe. Then moving on to another transferred player, Felipe Luis from Atletico Madrid to Chelsea. His first game is going to be against Burnley, Chelsea's first game against Burnley. He will be the number one, I believe. He is competing with Azpilicueta and maybe even Ivanovic, but I think he'll start again for the money they've paid. He'll chip in with goals and assists now and then as well, which will be good. Then moving on to another transferred player, Luke Shaw of Manchester United. Now he isn't a definite to start, believe it or not. Manchester United on their tour have been playing a kind of 5 at the back with wing backs, and Ashley Young has actually been the more favoured, believe it or not, at left wing back so far. But I do believe as the season goes on he will start to take that position as his own. And you know, he got a lot of points last season for Southampton. Very fast, very good player supporting the attacks. Sometimes makes mistakes in defence, but is generally a very good player, and let's not forget he's very young. Then moving on to the midfield of Nasri, Morales and Mata. 3 very good players, 3 very attacking players. Start with Nasri. Obviously plays for Manchester City. He got, I believe it was 155 points last season in 2,400 minutes, which is a very good. Definitely a good player to get, you know, if he's passing it to the likes of Aguero, Dzeko, Negredo. He's going to get a lot of assists and also score a few goals. Then moving on to Morales, he's quite cheap for how good he is. 7.5 million, 144 total score last season. He's a good player because obviously Everton have just bought Lukaku, so he's going to be getting a lot of assists because Lukaku will score a lot of goals. Also, he's good at set pieces, so might get a few from free kicks, etc., and maybe even penalties. Sometimes he gets asked to take them. Then moving on to the final midfielder, which is Juan Mata of Manchester United. Very good player. He'll play in the hole just behind Rooney and Van Persie in the 5-2-1-2 formation that Manchester United have adopted so far in the pre-season. Obviously a very talented player, still very young. I think he's 26 years old, left-footed, and he'll provide a lot of assists from the area he plays. And then finally the front 3 of Wayne Rooney, Diego Costa and Giroud. All very solid players. Diego Costa obviously recently transferred from Atletico Madrid, and he's going to have an easy game. Easy first game if he starts against Burnley, you would think, because let's be honest, Burnley's quality of the squad, it's hard to see them competing in the Premier League, I'm afraid. Rooney, he's been doing well in pre-season, got something like 4 goals, I believe. And then Giroud, the thing with Giroud, he's not world-class striker, but he's pretty much Arsenal's only striker. They've got Yaya Sanogo, but Giroud is believed to be a better player, so he'll be started. And you know, if the likes of Sanchez, Walcott, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Cazorla, all those players behind him, Wilshere, Ramsey, he's going to be getting a lot of goals. Now the method I seem to adopt tends to be get the best starting 11 and hope they don't get injured, as you can see by my bench. In goalkeeper position on the bench is Myhill. He might not even play because of Ben Foster, but we'll just have to see. And then the other three subs are Bruce, which is quite a good signing for 4 million. Hull defender Steve Bruce's son. He will play now and then. I'm not sure he'll play every game, but he'll definitely get some points. Tiote will play every game. He's 4.5 million for Newcastle, so that'll be a good transfer. So yeah, Tiote is going to get you a few goals for Newcastle now and then, but not the most prolific, obviously playing in that centre mid position. And then finally, Elak Ahmadi, playing for Aston Villa. He will play most games, won't get the most goals, but might get a few assists. So not the best bench in the world, as you would expect with the quality first 11, but still, they will get you a few points. So that's my team. Tell me what you think of it, tell me how I could improve. And this is a league it would be good if you guys could join. It's called YouTube League. This is how you'll join. The code here. So yeah, just enter this code here and you'll be able to join the league. Hopefully we'll get a few people in the league and we'll see how it goes. I'm called Michael Carrick in it because I just am manager Harry Lancaster. So if you can join that league, that would be good, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video, and goodbye.